Hello, evening everyone. I hope you're all okay, whatever you're doing on this winter evening. I just wanted to create a video which records one of my memorable moments of 2019. I didn't want to just create something like everyone else is doing. A montage of photos, videos of my memories and successes. So I decided to do something which is completely out the norm for me. I've never done anything like this before, and that is to share one of my entries from my 2019 to current journal. The reason I'm going to share this entry is because it's the first time that I performed one of my whimsical anecdotes live at face value in front of two very good friends of mine, because the piece was inspired by them, and the anecdote was titled, or is titled, Lycra, and it is based on their perspective of their distaste for men in Lycra. So it was brilliant to share that piece with them, and to thank you for them to gifting me with such a comedic concept. So here it is. I'm going to share with you what my journal sounds like, and this entry is dated back to Thursday, the 21st of February 2019. After a long, tedious 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. shift on the box office, Terry picked me and Lynn up on the opposite side of the road to take us to the LS6 Cafe based in Headingley for this evening's edition of Outspoken, where I am scheduled to perform on the open mic section in the second half. When Steve, the event compere, called me up to the microphone upstairs in the terrace roof room, introducing my first anecdote to a bustling audience, I would perform Lycra and an archived piece titled 30 pence to have a piss. I had a thriving reception, so did the talented Lens, who performed his spoken word rap as the opening act in the open mic section. Unfortunately, Terry's daughter Simone had to dash off during the interval, as her boyfriend was waiting for her outside the LS6 Cafe. It was nice to sit down to a meal in the venue before the event begun with her, Terry and Lynn. It was such a busy evening due to the spoken word event upstairs and a quiz happening downstairs. Adele Barron was also in attendance this evening with two of her female friends, whom one of them performed. Adele greeted me with a hug, vowing me to perform Have a Good Life Bell End. I have forgotten a couple of sequences from each of the verses, but I did vow that I would perform it at a subsequent event when she attends. This gig is part of an LS6 mini Leeds tour I have decided to embark on this spring, performing a greatest hits rendition of my new and old anecdotes, and they are all locally based. I was approached by a quirky looking girl with extremely short orange hair by the name of Anne, asking me if I performed a poem about feeling sombre. Unfortunately, I didn't. She highly recommended her friend's barber's to me nearby the Hyde Park Picture House, who charges £5 for a haircut. She then mentioned that I will have to join her for tea and cake at her house afterwards. Very unique in her statery. The final supposed open mic performer took to the microphone, wearing a tote bag on his left shoulder. He didn't actually perform, he just mentioned his name and hurried out of the terrace roof room. It was nice to be in walking distance of my house, rather than rushing off for a bus back to Batley. ... And that, everyone, was my dated entry back to Thursday, the 21st of February 2019. So that is one of my most memorable moments of 2019. Thank you for listening. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.